Jannie du Plessis van die Mosselbaai advertiser. Ons is hier in Kragstraat waar die mense begin by mekaar kom vir die optog vandag. Cops en polisie is almal teenwoordig.
Because we know that you are the one that sets free.
Yes.
From bondage and from everything else, Lord. We come this morning and we ask that you would be with each and every one of us.
It is not a political match, and it is not right what the ANC is doing now. I am a member of the ANC, but the ANC is playing their hand. Don't play your hand. There are other political parties also. You need to respect other political parties also.
Mayor is on his way. Yes, the mayor.
Comrades, please, man, let's be patient and also let's be patient. No. We said we want a peaceful march. We said we want a peaceful march, and let us show discipline, comrades. What we want to happen is that let us read the memorandum. Then we are going to give the mayor to speak to you, comrades. Please.
This is what is on the memorandum, which I'm going to present to the mayor. First, on the preamble, the municipality community has initiated this march as per mandate of people, non-profit organizations, community-based organizations, faith-based organizations, and political parties within the Greater Mosselbaai, and was founded by different individuals within the Greater Mosselbaai in the Eden District Municipality of the Western Cape Province. The formation hereof has been agreed upon and be known as Mosselbaai Community. Mosselbaai Community was founded and constituted by numerous individuals who have a common vision and concern to address, respond to bring change in several community-based issues, especially housing, fraudulent activities within the spheres of government, unemployment, poverty, socio-economic development, crime, and social justice. It is therefore our intention to have proper engagement through marches, petitions, walk-ins, and general protests with and towards the Mosselbaai municipality to ensure proper people's participation in the running and the management of our town. This will ensure that the livelihood of people of the Greater Mosselbaai will get urgent attention and change for the better. We did our research and found that social injustices have become part of a particular means of governance in our areas, hence the need to focus on the following matters. Electricity tariffs. We recommend that all levies related to this item be scrapped. Secondly, on the list of recommendations on this point of electricity tariffs, source money for budget items of municipality through property taxation. Salary payment to the municipal manager, recommendations, we demand the DA caucus should refund all increased salary amounts paid thus far to the municipal manager. DA caucus head of legal services, previous director of corporate services, should take full responsibility for failure to comply with the directives from the MEC and the minister, and should all be criminally indicted. The works should be allowed full access to all documentation to this effect. We call for the resignation of all implicated in taking the decision to remunerate the municipal manager as per the DA caucus decision. Housing, recommendations on that. Wherever houses are to be adjudicated, council, including administration of council, failed dismally to bring social justice in housing allocations. Hence, council administration and community should form a social housing compact adjudication task team to work collectively to grant a person a house. The backyard dwelling crisis of the Almeida be given preference in allocating houses at Mountain View. The housing crisis in Great Black River, Volverdans and Nantes, which looms for more than 20 years, should be addressed and rectified. The Speaker is not the designated committee chair of Council on Human Settlements. Neither is she knowledgeable to the tooth on the matter. Thus, she needs to withdraw publicly the statements she made on radio regarding the housing issues of the Greater Mosselbaai. She is not impartial and she should be stopped interfering in housing matters. Contracts that were signed by tenants are unscrupulous, dubious, and very unfriendly to person, meaning that people who are in dire straits will sign anything to get a house. We want a full investigation by the provincial and national government as to start off the Mountain View housing project, beginning with the application for and on behalf of beneficiaries through the tendering and the adjudication process, ending with the adjudication of a house to be to a beneficiary. Allegations of bribery, contractors and municipal officials should be investigated and criminal charges be brought against the wrongdoers. The municipal waiting list should be redone, and everyone who registered on the list should be issued with proof of registration. We thus call for an independent investigation, audit into the waiting list and adjudication of houses. Housing problems are almost existing in all municipal wards. Hence, a proper housing needs assessment should be done by an independent assessor. Land for housing in Ward 12, Asazani and Zinyoka be made available beneath TM Ndanda School. Project 21 houses must be built in Ward 12. All informal settlements to be electrified. The Mosselbaai community, comprising of non-profit organizations, community-based organizations, faith-based organizations, political parties, and affected individuals within the Greater Mosselbaai should be assisted by local, provincial, and national government to host a housing, in brackets, human settlement summit before the end of this year. Okay, on land, the recommendations, a moratorium to be placed on the sale of public land, a land audit be done in the greater Mosselbaai, an independent investigation be done on all land sales done over the past 15 years. Development planning should include land used for churches and places for worship. Development planning in areas of shopping malls should accommodate public transport through proper ranking facilities. All municipal leased land and properties, contracts, servitudes be reviewed. Land for urban agriculture be made available for food security and local economic development. Financing community upliftment projects without political biases, and a review of LED and T strategies. Municipal recreational facilities be freely made available to deserving community organizations. Building regulations should be amended to accommodate the poor. Land space be made available in Luthuli to accommodate a creche. Municipal contracts and tenders we call for an independent investigation into allocations of tenders and contracts for the past 10 years. The municipal quotation system be scrutinized and reviewed. Indictment policy and implementation recommendations are that pact be removed and indigent office be opened in every ward of Mosselbaai. All municipal debts be written off without application. Indigent be calculated on owner or resident income only. An independent investigation be done on the debt pact contract. Joint Operations Center, as we know by now, it is called the JOC. That's the abbreviation for that. The recommendations on that item, safety and security under the SAPS leadership should be initiated. And I emphasize a safety and security under the SAPS leadership should be initiated. Conduct safety audits within communities to establish safety needs and strategies. Create environmental designs aimed at addressing the safety of women, children, and other vulnerable groups. Develop safety plans that have corresponding budgets. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last item. Then we will be done. Please. Funding be made available for development of infrastructure for the hospitality industry in disadvantaged communities. Electronic access to all policy and bylaws documentation. Review of municipal ward processes which are currently dysfunctional. Creche, mini library and pay points on Earth 13399 and 13200. Speed bumps and pedestrian crossings between Luthuli and Mountain View. Sidewalks, stormwater and drainage be fixed in Ward 12. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the memorandum. So please stay calm. And then I'm going to pass on the memorandum to the mayor, and then we will give him the chance to have his say on. The mayor to just say something in terms of receiving the memorandum. Thank you.
Hello. Okay. From my side, I don't know if you want me to go through the items. I can do that. But, okay. Now I want. From my side, I just want to thank everybody for having a peaceful march. We appreciate that. We've seen that a lot of damage has been done in other towns to the infrastructure. So we appreciate that you've not broken anything, and we really respect that. To our church leaders, thank you also for leading this, and we respect your role that you play in the community as well. And yeah, we take cognizance of being mentioned. Yeah, in terms of all the investigations mentioned, at this stage also the investigation in terms of the remuneration of the municipal manager, we are more than willing to give our cooperation as it's already been given. And yeah, we're open for any investigation at this stage. It's not a problem. But yeah, thank you very much, and we acknowledge receipt of the memorandum.
Thank you, comrades. Stay calm. Comrades, please, can you just stay calm? Thank you.
Feedback. We need the feedback. We need the feedback.